Railway, you just need sticks and iron, and you get quite a lot of it actually for sticks and iron, so you can lay a basic non-powered railway for quite a long time with not very many resources. But if you just put normal mine cars down and hop in, and it's on unpowered rail, you can push yourself along, but it's not that much faster than walking. There's a couple of ways to speed yourself up. Now the first of these is powered rail. So I've put a section of powered rail in here, but it's not actually powered yet. To power it, you need to have a redstone torch somewhere near it, or you need to have redstone circuitry and a button or a lever. But if you just stick a redstone torch next to it for the time being, you can see that's lit up, which means it's got power now. And that means when you go over it in, let's go back this way. When you go over it in a minecar, it'll accelerate you off away like that. So just again there, if I put the minecar down, jump in, when I get to it, it should shoot me off like that. So minecars go faster when they go over a bit of powered rail, which is brilliant. We can all do with going a little bit faster, especially if you're going up and down from your diamond mine at level 10 right up to your hilltop castle, for example. A railway with a minecar takes hours of stress and running up and down away from your game. If you don't want redstone torches kicking about the place just out like this, there's a couple of other little tips and tricks that I'm about to show you, which I generally kind of use. I don't like torches just sat out, I think they're ugly. The first thing we've got here is, it's called a detector rail, and what it basically is if you remember basic redstone, if you've watched basic redstone, it's the equivalent of a pressure plate, but for the railway. So when a minecar goes over it and provides pressure to this bit, it causes this to receive some current to light up. Now it only works, if you're putting it in, it only works one way. So if you're coming back this way, obviously you're going over the powered rail before you hit the detector rate, so you're not going to get any boost from that. But if you go in this way, if I jump, oh hello, happy fingers. As you can see there, the minecart has gone over, it's triggered the detector bit, but because there was no one in it, it didn't go fast enough to get the benefit of the powered rail. If you sit in it, however, and go over, so if I jump in now, it'll trigger, and it triggers that, and away I go, up and over and round and back. So you'll have noticed that once that triggered me off, I moved pretty quickly, and that's because I've got the whole rest of the railway, particularly the inclines. The powered rail is already powered, and you'll notice that each one of these has got 2 lamps next to it, which is the way I like to do it, because it means that as you go around, or as you go along your railway, there's less chance of stuff spawning on your line. Like this bit at the top here, this is pretty dark, so there's a good chance something's going to end up spawning on or around your line, and you're going to end up banging into them. And this bit all comes downhill, so I haven't bothered powering any of this, because I know momentum's going to carry me along to the end here. Oh, hello. Speaking of things spawning on your line in the dark, it's like they've got a sixth sense for it. They really like railway lines, I've noticed. Invariably, whenever I do one, I end up with a zombie or a skeleton or something on there shooting at me. It's fantastic. Sixth sense. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, powered rail. There's no ugly torch next to it or anything, but what there is a redstone torch hidden under this block here. And a redstone torch will power the block directly above it, and that block will power anything that is touching it. Now that probably doesn't make a great deal of sense, so if I put a redstone torch down, let's just have a little quick example. I'm going to put a redstone torch down, and I'm just going to put a normal block of dirt on top of it like that. So that redstone torch, although it doesn't look like it, is now powering this block of dirt, and this block of dirt in turn will power anything that is directly connected on a side. So if I put a redstone lamp on top of it there, it's going through the block and straight up, and because that is a solid connection all the way around. It's powering the lamp. I can put one of these on each side, and that'll power all of those as well, like so. What it won't do is if I put one in the corner here, because a full face isn't connected, because it's only connected on one tiny little corner, that won't power that. Okay, but we're going to use this to our advantage, because what we're going to do is, I'll tell you what, let's have a quick little nap. La 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 la. Not that this is a recurring theme in my how-tos or anything. We don't always sleep, just sometimes. Right, what we're going to do here then is I'm going to show you how to hide your redstone torch so that it still powers your rail but you're not seeing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig down 2 deep beside your powered rail and the one underneath, which you can probably see I've already done. Let me just jump back down there because I hit an extra one by accident. So you want to dig 2 deep and 1 under, so you're basically getting to the block underneath the block that the powered rail is sitting on. I hope that made sense. And then we're going to stick a redstone torch on the floor there. So same as I've just showed you, that redstone torch is powering this block, which in turn is powering this powered rail. Now, if you just want the powered rail, you're not bothered about the lights, you can just stick another block in the top there, and that's fine. Your powered rail's powered. There's nothing to show for it. Pretty simple, pretty clean. And if we stick our minecart on and shoot along, that should shoot us off. And it all just takes care of itself. There we go. Round and round and round we go. However, if you like my little light trick, all you're going to do is exactly the same, dig down 2, down, 1 in, so your redstone torch is directly under the block that your powered rail's sitting on. Then you're just going to put 1 block, 1 light either side of that block. Now they're directly touching the powered block, the block that's getting the power from the redstone torch, so they're going to light up, they're going to stay lit, and that's it. They'll just sit there quite happily now, and just not be any worry at all. So that's going to shoot you along there when you get there. Now the only other way to power your rail is I've got a powered rail section here, but it's got no power going to it. But what I have got it done is underneath this marble, or quartz, or whatever you want to call it, I've got it wired up with redstone, so when I hit this button, it powers the rail and shoots me off. Now that's a little bit of a pain to do, because what you have to do is the button will send a signal to redstone underneath it. What I've then had to do is hollow out backwards, go around, because the redstone has to come into the block that the powered rail is sitting on. So you'll see there it goes round, it goes up the back, and it comes into this block, which is the one that the redstone powered rail is sitting on top of. A handy little trick here for you though, if you don't already know it, is you can put, usually if you put redstone up a step like that and then try and put a block there, it'll cut the power off. If it's diagonal, it sort of cuts the power off. You can put a slab on top of it and there is no problem whatsoever with that. Slabs don't interfere with redstone. So that'll work. If I press the button here, yeah, no problem at all. That lights up, that shoots you off. Little bit more effort. I prefer just to have plain railway here and then a detector rail or powered redstone a little bit further on, so I just push off and as soon as I hit it I'm away off. Right, no problem. What else did I want to show you? I think that's about it for basic railway. The only other thing I was going to show you is going up and down hills. That's fairly straightforward. If you put oh, let me take both out so I can show you properly. If you've got a step like this and you put one in, it'll go into the wall. If you put one above it, it'll automatically make it an incline. And you'll notice I put powered rail down for both there. one bit of one redstone torch will power, I think it's about 9 sections of powered rail. So if I go back here, powered rail won't go around corners. As long as they're connected to each other like this and conducting itself. This is the original powered one with the redstone torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, at least 6. They stack next to each other, all running off the same redstone torch. It's the same as current flowing along redstone. So all of that is now powered, so that should shoot us up there phenomenally. But you just power it the same way as you would normal powered rail, exactly the same way, and then you put a piece of railway on the block above it, and it'll automatically become an incline. Same for the way down. Put a thing, and it'll automatically come down like that. Okay, so it sort of steps itself automatically. You don't really need to do much thinking about that. And coming down, if your railway is only one way, or if you just want to use it to get down quickly somewhere, you don't need any powered rail because gravity will carry you down. So if I put a minecart on top here, oh, you're going backwards, well done. And we're just going to go this way, and as soon as we hit it down, there we go, we've speeded right up. So if you're only going down, you don't need any powered rail. Powered rail you only really need for going faster or going up inclines, up hills like that. Wonder how fast that is now. Let's have a quick... Okay, I'm sorry if anyone gets whiplash from this next video trying to... Fast, faster, fastest. Whee! Okay, so the more powered rail you put in, the faster you go, basically. You can have it every single one, it'll be super fast. You can have it on flat. I've worked out that one powered rail for every 35 to 40 plain railway takes you at a nice leisurely sort of sightseeing pace. So if you lay, say, 35 plain rail, then one powered rail, then another 35 plain rail, then a powered rail, and so on. What it'll do is it'll give you a little boost, and you'll go at a nice leisurely pace, and you can see all the sights as you go. If you put one every 10, you're going pretty fast. It's going to get you wherever you're going pretty quickly. If you're putting one every single one, I don't think it takes you much faster than every one. But certainly if you do it when you're going uphill, there's no sort of lag going up the hill. You just shoot straight up. So that's worth bearing in mind. The only other thing I could show you, which I tend not to use, let's have a look. So what I've done there is I've done a set of railway going around a corner and a little bit of railway going the other way. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set up, I think they're called points. And as you can see there, if you put a lever next to it and flick it, it changes the direction that the minecar's going. That's not massively useful if you've travelled at speed from back here somewhere and you want to be going that way instead of that way. You don't want to try and hit the lever as you're coming up to it. You can, if you're so inclined, or this could be a station and you just switch it before you set away. But what you can also do is, if you send power to this block from underneath or from the side or wherever, you can redstone right back to where you originally get on the train. Have your lever there, and when you flick it wherever you are, it'll change it up ahead. But that, I think, for now, is all we need to know about Redstone Railway. Just a reminder that coming up in the Redstone how-tos, we've got the loop circuits, conditional circuits, and single-use circuits. That's it for this episode. That was Minecraft How To. I'm Claire for the Angels. If you liked this video, please like, share and comment. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr or Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching!